First of all, welcome everybody. Thank you so much for coming. First of all, I just want to say thank you. I'm really glad to see you all here. All right. It means a lot to me that you're here, and I think you'll learn something new and gain some valuable information today. Okay, so first I want to start out with a story. Okay, I want to tell you guys a story. There's a Brazilian soccer player named Adriano, and how many of you heard of Adriano, the Brazilian soccer player? He played for the Brazilian national team and played for several large clubs in Europe. Okay, when Adriano was a boy, he grew up in the favelas, which is a poor part of Brazil, so a very poor area in Brazil. And he had a dream of one day playing in Europe. He didn't know how he was going to achieve this dream. He just had a dream that one day he would play in Europe. Okay, so he would play all the time. Everywhere he went in his neighborhood, he would always have his ball with him. He would dribble around everywhere. And he even managed to put together a video. So he put together a small video, a little highlight tape of himself, and he started sending this video out to coaches in Europe, different clubs in Europe, to see if he could get a trial. Okay, he would send the video, no replies. And then finally one day, there was one club in Europe that replied back to him and said, okay, we'll give you a trial. You will come here. We'll put you up. We'll give you a place to stay. We'll cover your meals. Only one condition, you've got to pay for the ticket to get here. So this was a problem for Adriano because he had no money, and in the poor area of the favelas where he lived, it wasn't a good idea to borrow money either. So he only had one option. He had to find a job. Okay? Where he lived, there was a lumberjacking company. So that was really the only job he could find. He went to the owner of the lumberjacking company and said, I need a job. I would like to work for you. The owner says, okay, only one problem. You're kind of a small guy. I don't think you'll be able to chop enough wood to work here. So Adriano said, please, I really need this job. Just give me the opportunity. So the owner says, how about this? I will put you up against our top lumberjack. If you can chop more wood than our top lumberjack, not only will I give you the job, but I'll double your wages. So Adriano says, okay, let's do it. So Adriano shows up, 9 a.m., small guy. He's not a big guy, not very strong. And then their top lumberjack comes. His name is Renz, 6'3", jacked from head to toe, really big, strong man, and has the axe the size of a baseball bat. So they start. The owner says, all right, let's go. Renz starts chopping wood, begins building his pile. 1 hour full, never stops, 1 hour building his pile. He looks over, and Adriano's sitting down, taking a break. Renz shrugs it off, continues to chop wood. The second hour, he hasn't stopped yet, still chopping wood. He looks over again, and Adriano's taking another break. Renz laughs to himself and keeps on chopping wood. After the third hour, he looks over again, and Adriano is taking another break. At this point, Renz ignores him, and he keeps on chopping wood all the way until 5 o'clock p.m. So for 8 hours straight, chopping wood, building his pile. At 5 o'clock, the owner comes back out, and he's shocked to see that Adriano's pile is bigger than Renz's. Renz comes over, shocked as well, and he says to Adriano, Adriano, I chopped wood from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. I did not stop once. For 8 hours straight, I chopped wood. I saw you every hour take a break for 10 minutes. How did you chop more wood than me? And Adriano said, no, every hour I didn't take a break. I stopped for 10 minutes to sharpen my axe. Okay? That's what we're here for today, all right? You're here to sharpen your axe, okay? Sharpen your axe, sharpen your focus, gain some new information that will help you in your training, in your games, when you're playing, so that when you reach your training, when you reach your games, or really anything you're trying to achieve, you'll be able to chop through it like butter, okay? So sharpen your axe. All right, just a quick disclaimer, all right? This presentation, it's all for informational purposes, okay? Everybody's different, everybody has different situations. So just make sure, evaluate your own personal situation, evaluate your own circumstances before making any decisions. It's all just for informational purposes, okay? So let's get down to the why. Why are we here today? Why are we here? Actually, let me answer that question for you. Why are you here? Why did you come today? Why did you come, Alex?
To learn how to get better at what I love doing.
Learn how to get better at what you love doing. I like that a lot. You will learn some new things today. I promise you that. Somebody else. Why did you come today? How many of your parents forced you to come? It's okay. No? So everybody wanted to come? All right, then why'd you come? Jamie, why'd you come? Why did you come? You thought it'd be helpful. Okay, awesome. Well, I'll tell you my reason why I'm here. Oh yeah, Kaden.
Just take advantage of like every opportunity I get to get better.
Okay, yeah, to get better, to improve. Okay, good. That's my purpose as well. All right, so my mission is to share with you some things that I've learned through my experience that will help you improve and grow and perform at a higher level. Okay? I have another story. And this one, again, is about Adriano. When Adriano was a young boy, he used to go to the beach. And at high tide on this beach, there would be starfish all up and down the beach. This beach was probably about 3 miles long. And what he would do is he would go and grab the starfish and throw them back in the water. He would run up and down the beach frantically, grabbing as many starfish as he could and throwing them back into the water. And one morning, there happened to be an old man that was jogging along the beach and saw what he was doing and got curious. So he went to the young man and said, "Hey, young man, don't be nervous. I'm just curious. What are you doing?" And Adriano says, "Don't you know what happens to the starfish when they're on the beach? The sun hits them, they dry up and they die. So if I don't throw them back, they'll die." The old man looks at him and says, "There must be thousands of starfish on this beach. How can you make a difference?" And Adriano, as he listens politely, he picked one up, throws another starfish in the water, and he says, "It made a difference to that one." All right? So we can make a difference. Small things that we do every day, small actions that we take, small kind things that we do make a big difference, even if it's just to one person. All right? And that's my goal for today as well. All right? Even if I can just touch one person and change one life, then I'm satisfied. Right? That's my mission. To give you something new, plant a seed, give you an idea, give you a thought that will change something and maybe motivate you or inspire you to reach for something higher. Right? That's my whole purpose for being here. All right, so what's our goal? We're wanting to improve. We want to perform at a higher level. All right, and especially as soccer players, we want to be able to perform at a higher level consistently. So what I've done is I've broken it down into 5 steps. I'm going to give you a 5-step strategy. All right, 5 steps. 5-step strategy for high performance. Okay, this one is specific to soccer, but it can also be applied to many other things. Okay, this 5-step is specific to soccer, but again, a lot of the principles that I'm going to share with you apply to a lot of other things. It's not just soccer; it's a lot of things you do in life, in school, and anything else that you have passion for. Okay, these are kind of the 5 basic steps. So if you want really quick, if you guys want, you can grab a scrap piece of paper. There's some scrap paper there and a pen if you want to take notes. Not all at once, though. All right, and write some of these down. All right, so I'll give you a minute. No? All right. All right. Yes, take notes. You'll remember it better, and you can go back and look at it.
I never take notes at school.
You just listen. Yeah, that's good.
I have to take notes.
Listening works too.
I have to take notes at school.
Sometimes I took notes.
If I didn't, I just listened the whole time.
Yeah. Okay, so 5 steps, 5-step strategy for high performance. Number 1, the first step is to create a vision and set your goals. Okay? It's really important for us to dream. Okay? Your dream, right? By being able to dream, that's kind of your passion, what makes you excited, what wakes you up in the morning and gets you excited every day. That's something that's in the future, right? And as you dream, as you think about, the question to really think about when you think about your dream is, if money were no object and you could do anything that you wanted, what would it be? What would you do? Who would you be? Where would you go? So spend some time and think about it. What would you really like to do? What would be really exciting for you and fun for you? Right? And that's your dream. Okay? And by taking your dream, something that you want to do, what you do is you start to build a vision of that dream. So you start envisioning and start to see who you will be, who you will become, and what it will look like. And what that does is it gives you kind of an end result. It gives you your destination. okay? But it's not just vision. You also have to have goals, okay? So what's the difference between vision and goals? I like to think of vision as a lighthouse, okay? Vision is your lighthouse. When you're out at sea and you're in a boat and it's dark, the lighthouse gives you the destination. It gives you where you want to go. It's off in the distance, but it gives you a place. It gives you direction. I know I want to move towards that lighthouse. I can see it. I can envision it, but I'm not there. I'm not close. Goals are like a flashlight. So as you're moving towards your lighthouse, you have to be able to see 3 feet in front of you, right? The goals are what help you move forward and take the smaller steps to move you closer to your vision, right? So that's the difference. You've got to have goals. Dreams without goals remain dreams, and ultimately will fuel disappointment. So goals are the stepping stones in order to start moving towards your dreams and your vision, right? So it's really important to do both. So I'm going to give you a strategy for setting goals as well. Okay, so how do you set goals? All right? It's easy just to set a goal and say, okay, that's it. But you want to be strategic about how you set your goals. Okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to set stretchy goals. And what I mean by stretchy goals is you want to set goals that are going to stretch you, that are going to take you outside of your comfort zone. If a goal is too easy, if it's too easy and you reach out and you grab it and you accomplish it without having to stretch or improve yourself, then you're not moving. You're staying the same. You haven't improved yourself. You haven't moved forward towards your vision. You want to make your goal just outside of your reach, just enough so you can reach out and touch it, but not quite grab it. Just enough so that you can touch it and say, all right, I was close enough, I'm going to try again. And then I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try again. So that way you start moving forward and you start building momentum. You're going outside of your comfort zone so that you start to grow. You start to improve yourself. Right? So that's how you set your goals. And write them down. Write them down so that you can refer to them. You can look at them and say, okay, what am I doing? How am I moving closer to my goals, to accomplishing my goals? Right? So challenging, but not impossible. Because if they're impossible, now if you set a goal that's unreasonable, right? It would be like taking that boat and trying to jump to the lighthouse from where you are 3 miles away. It's impossible, right? You don't want an impossible goal because then you'll just quit. You'll give up. You say, I can't do this. You lose that belief. So you want it challenging, but not impossible. Stretchy goals, right? So that's the first step. Create your vision. That's the number one step. You've got to, what do you want? What's your end result? So that you have direction. If you have no direction, then you may be working really hard. You may be applying yourself. You may be trying to accomplish a lot of goals, but what's your end result? What's the final destination? You got to set your course, all right? And then set your goals, stretchy goals. Goals that are going to stretch you, not be too easy, but not too hard, right? So that you improve, you move forward, all right? So that's the first step. Create your vision, set your goals.